Well, so if you see my eyes, I've been in pain, I've been crying because of Nkese's resignation. But more so, um, I want to put a stop to the whole drama and probably clear the air. So people who understood me clearly understand that Pella was not the issue here. The issue was my tribe. We come from a tribe where practically have nobody to speak for us, nobody to recommend us, nobody to push for us. I walked through this journey all by myself. You don't know how it feels to be on top, and it's very lonely because you can't find any of your person there. You don't know how it feels to work so hard and you get so close to getting an endorsement deal and you are swapped because somebody spoke for somebody who perhaps you feel you were better off and you could do the job even better. But because we don't have Akwa Ibomites or Cross Riverine in the system to speak for us, we are almost nowhere. And so anybody can look down on us or do whatever they want to do and nothing will happen. So I stood up to challenge the system and say, enough is enough. How many Cross Riverine and Akwa Ibomites do we have playing football all over the world and are superstars like the other tribes? How many Cross Riverine and Akwa Ibomites have learned trades and are doing big businesses around the world? I'm still challenging. Do we have the Zuizazas and the Obi Kubanas and all of this in Akwa Ibom and Cross River? Where are they? Talents are wasting everywhere. And so I want to first send a big shout out to the government of Cross River State. They have reached out to me. The government of Akwa Ibom State have reached out to me. This cry is not about me. I am okay. I'm doing very well for myself. But I do not wish that people from my tribe will grow and experience what I'm experiencing at this level. You don't understand. You don't understand how many times I've done well for myself. I have enough for myself. But you don't understand how many times I get so close to having a very big billboard deal. And somehow either they stop taking my calls or somehow I see another person on that bill. You don't want to know how many times. You don't want to know in their numbers of time. And we don't know who to run to speak to. It is very sad. And this thing must end in this era so that the young entertainers will also enjoy what fame is about. And we get rejected over here, and then you go back to your own place and you're still not recognized. It is even worse. Now I'm going to use this opportunity to clear the air to especially Calabar people. Now, I was involved in a networking scheme that turned out to be a Ponzi scheme in 2018 that crashed at some point. There were ups and downs, emotions fly here and there. And I explained I was only a promoter who was actually hungry too. And I was looking for a means for survival for everybody, which came in very well and turned out to be something bad at the end of the day because it crashed. But people benefited and it ended up crashing, just like every other networking scheme. In 2018, I'm not even sure I had a Facebook page. We lost everything and we started life afresh. In 2019, when I 1920, when I lost my job in the club, I went into content creation in 2020, and I had my okay. I think I lost in 2020, and I got my breakthrough in 2021. Since 2021 till 2025, whatever milestone I hit, whenever I achieve something, you see Calabar people coming back to say it was the proceed of the Ponzi scheme that crashed, which I wasn't even in charge. I was only a promoter. I had explained over and over, but because it is not in our system that someone should be this wealthy from our side, so it is they need to validate the fact that your wealth is not pure. And I keep saying all the time, okay, go and report me. Do something. Prove it that this money was not the proceed from content. I grew my page from 0 to 10,000. I had my first 10,000 subscribe followers on Facebook in January 2021. And I worked hard and I'm in 5 million followers. But yet, with all the tours, with all the events and everything that I have done in my life, these guys still always look for a way to chastise me and say it was this that. I just realized now that the reason I have not been called to perform or to be part of Cross River State activities was because I was in a scheme. I was promoting a scheme that crashed. I never even knew. So you see, this whole fight revealed so many things to me. And I'm putting it out there. Some people who were hot as at the time and all of that, it wasn't my fault. This thing has happened. There are so many schemes that came after which and they still crashed. So it doesn't mean I shouldn't move on again. It doesn't mean I shouldn't do anything with my life again. I have moved on and I appeal to everyone to move on. You can't imagine I am fighting a cause for entertainers, for young people, and another entertainer is going to go and bring that as a yardstick to fight back at me. Governments, I've heard you. We are going to shield our sword, just as you've promised. We want to empower more people from our region. We want to make people in our region come out and be prosperous. Enough is enough of we being in the lowest form. Enough is enough. It's time for us to come out. This is a wake-up call. We can be great as two states together. It is okay for you to speak your language. We speak our languages with our brothers and friends and they want to reply us in English. It is okay for us to speak. It's okay for us to have intonations. It's okay for us to love one another. Enough of the pulling down syndrome. Today, I am sure after now, we have completely put this to rest. Whatever I have achieved in the past 5 years is my sweat and blood, and their evidences. Content creation can be a tool to also help government in disseminating their information. Content creators can also help government to monitor projects. Most time government give projects to people in the rural area. They don't have time to go back there. Creators there can record these things and post online, and you will know whether these projects have been done completely or they were left half done. I am calling on Cross River and Akwa Ibom, they are doing well around the world, to come out and support us. Come out and show yourselves. For you to have footballers out there, someone needs to be sponsored. We have a very good burning talent. He is supposed to be the biggest, one of the raves of the moment in comedy industry over there. MC Josh, his voice is not heard. Someone has to recommend him to AY. Sometimes you need to even pay or maybe buy a table for him to perform. That my boy is performing, you buy a table, and then when he performs from there, he goes, and our name will be loud. This is my cry. So it is not even about me, it's about them. Today, I've had series of calls in the area of double E. I'll publicly forgive you. I'll let it go. I'm not desperate to perform in Cross River State Carnival, not at all. It's just that every international star likes to play home. It's everybody, you want to play that's why all footballers want to play in their country. It's just the pride of playing home. Not as if I am desperate. Please, my people, let's stop the fighting, the hatred, the backbiting, the pulling down syndrome. It is time to come back together as a unit and look at every area. The political leaders are concentrating on road every time, maybe pipe bomb, what and all of that. But what of human development? What of skills? And then the business people, the elite, we shouldn't leave it all for them alone. We will come together and support the government. Somebody's holding this, somebody's sponsoring this one there. Somebody, this is how it works. Dear Cross River State House of Assembly, I might have said some things that did not sit well with you people. I'm sorry about that. I'm sincerely sorry about that. It was an outburst from what if an appointee was saying over a just cause. But it's fine. So guys, moving forward, I'm going to be making videos portraying things we want to start seeing in my tribe. I want to send a big shout out to everyone who supported me in this move. Our voice was heard very loud and clear. Very, very loud and clear. And at this point, I'm calling on all creators who joined me in this movement to shield their sword and let's start promoting Cross River and Akwa Ibom, and let's start promoting the unity of these two great kingdoms. Thank you very much for your audience. I know whenever you see this rapper, you know I'm coming for war, but this time I came to speak. We'll be back again. And for every other person, just ensure I'll be ready that when you make a mess of a Cross Riverian or an Akwa Ibomite, will come for you. I know he's learned his lesson, and we've made our statement clear to the world, to Nigerians, that Aqua Cross is not a joke. God bless everybody. God bless local nation. God bless my wife, my kids, all my staff. God bless Nkese Eyo, who God used as a tool to allow us express ourselves. Eric Anderson, I saw your post. God bless you. Everybody who supported this motion, this vision, God bless you. I don't feel I lost in this battle, even if Nkese had left, but I feel my voice was heard. God bless everybody.